Hi, my name is Derdine. Thank you so much for joining me for today's yoga sequence. This is part of the Just Start series. So it is going to be, the goal is just to make it accessible for anybody that just wants to start their physical yoga practice. So with that said, I encourage you to go at your own pace. If you need to pause the video, you can go ahead and do that. You can jump in anytime you want. If you want to skip a pose because maybe it just doesn't feel right with your body, maybe you have an injury, or maybe even some sort of psychological obstacle, by any means, listen to yourself, listen to your body. I'm just here to guide you, but you are the expert of your body. With that said, we'll go ahead and get started. Grab your mat, grab your music, grab your water, towel, whatever it is that you need. We're going to keep it pretty chill today. I'm going to try not to stand up, but we'll see. All right, let's get started. We're going to go ahead and get started by grounding ourselves, essentially just getting our mind into the space that we're currently at. Try not to think about the dishes we need to do later or whatever our little tasks are. So go ahead and close your eyes, or you can keep them open but relaxed, and sit in a comfortable, easy-seated position, relaxing your hands beside you or on you, doesn't matter. And just going to do some normal breathing here. Just do some normal breathing. Focusing on your breath. Then go ahead and bring your focus to your shoulders. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and roll them on back. 2 more times, bring them up to your ears, roll them on back. And then again, up to your ears and roll them on back. And just relax your body, bringing your focus back to your breath. Feel your breath as it follows, as you're following it through your body, entering through your nose, filling up your lungs, and leaving out your mouth. Listening to the sounds of your breath. Is it deep? Is it shallow? I'm going to do a slight change to our breathing. Really focus more in on it. Breathe in through your nose. And then breathe really deep out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, let it out. Continue breathing in through your nose, imagining that a balloon is getting nice and filled up. And as you're breathing out, the balloon is deflating. Nice quality breath. Breathing in. Exhale, let it out. And continue doing that a couple more times on your own. Listening to the sounds of your breath. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and equate yourself back into this space. We'll go ahead and get started. Go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together. You can have them away from you if the flexibility is not there, or you can have them away and then slowly bring them up if you want to go ahead and challenge yourself to see where you're at. You're just going to place your right hand on your left leg, and place your left hand behind you and do a bit of a twist, looking over that left shoulder, keeping your spine nice and long. Making sure to continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath here. Just using that right hand kind of for leverage to get a the deeper twist that you may need. And then when you're ready, you gotta swap it over, resting your right hand anywhere on your leg. I like to place mine on my knee for leverage so I can really twist into and looking over my right shoulder. Breathing in and breathing out. Keeping your spine nice and long. Trying not to curve it. Awesome. Coming back into the forward, go ahead and coming back into a easy sitting position. Placing your hands on your knees here. We're just going to do some circles. Oh gosh, rounding out that back as you're coming back. Chest comes up as you're coming forward. Rounding back. Chest comes forward. And we're going to do it again, but we're going to reverse it now. Chest forward. Ooh, rounding out the back. No good posture needed. Really like to get into the nooks and crannies here. Doing your best to keep your hips down so you can also get or release any tension there in your hips. And when you get to the front, go ahead and shake it out. Kind of like think of yourself as a wave moving from left to right, just getting it all out. Move your shoulders. You can be as dramatic or not dramatic as you want. All on you. Bringing your attention to your neck. Go ahead and bring your chin down to your chest, stretching out the back of your neck. You're just going to roll your head over to the right shoulder, stretching out the side of your neck, and then you're going to roll it over to the left. If you want to hold, by all means, you're going at your own pace. You can do that. You're just going to go back and forth at your own pace, stretching out the back of your neck, stretching out the side of your neck, breathing into any tension. Do that a couple more times before we move on. Get it all out, y'all. Awesome. Bring your chin down to your chest and then slowly roll your neck up. Back into a neutral position, lifting that right arm up, left hand places beside you, looking here at your palm. That left hand that's supporting you, don't lean into it. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up, looking at the palm, stretching up your side body. Using your right hand to keep you up, try not to sink into that right shoulder. Awesome. Exhale, go ahead and release your hands down by your side. You're going to bring your arms all the way up, interlace your fingers, and then palms up, and then stretching over to the right. It'll look like your left. It'll look like the left on the screen. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, coming up. Knock over to the other side. Tick-tock over to the other side. Ooh, keeping your chest nice and open, keeping that shoulder back to align with your ears. You don't want to be hunchback over here. Inhale, coming up. Do that one more time. If it's hard to keep your hands together, then just grab your wrist. Again, doing your best to keep your hips down. Inhale, coming up, and we're going to tick-tock over to the other side. Awesome. Inhale, coming right back up. Go ahead and release. One more time, hands on your knees and rounding out that back, chin down to your chest. Inhale, coming up, shoulder blades together, chest nice and out. Your neck, you can bring it up or not, depending on the flexibility of your neck. This is very difficult for some people. One more time, rounding out that back. And then bringing that chest up. Coming back into a neutral position. Bring your arms up to shoulder. And you're just going to give yourself kind of like a high five. And you're going to go in any direction. So we want to just really open this chest out. Come together. Open up. Come together. Move in any direction. to get it all out. Even swing up if you like. Swing back up, swing back down. Whew. I'll go ahead and open up one of your legs. I'm going to open up my left leg here, and the right leg is going to stay folded. Okay. I'm coming from a knee injury, so it doesn't quite go all the way down yet, and that's okay. So I'm just going to have to work with what I have. You can have your leg pointed or flexed, and you're just going to lean into your left knee here. You can place your hand wherever they lie. The farther you can place your hand out, the bit of a stretch you'll feel here in your lower right back. But form is also very important. So if you can get a more efficient form, then your stretch will be more efficient and not lead into any bodily injuries, even if your leg is just up here on your knee. And just relax your head. If it's hard for you to reach your knee, place 2 stacked fists to rest your head on. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, go ahead and crawl back up again. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Swapping over, right leg goes out. I'm going to keep my foot flexed here. And I'm going to lean into that right knee. See, this side is a little bit better than my left side. So I don't have any injury here. Well, I did, but it's been a few years. I'm just going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Using my hands to slowly come back up again. Really feeling it on my back now, so let's go ahead and move over to work on our back, or release any tension here on the back. Coming up on all fours, I'm going to go ahead and have you come down and bring your butt down to your feet for child's pose. You're going to inhale coming up, and you're going to bring your upper thighs down to the floor of the mat. Bring your bent knees up, and now we're going to play a little bit. I want you to dip down, dip your right hip down, and your legs are going to follow, but your gaze is going to be in the opposite direction. And then you're going to tick-tock over to the other side. Knee injuries, then go ahead and come down on your forearm, and you're just going to continue to do the same direction, except you won't be on your knees. You're just going to be moving your hips. Your hips going to the right, but your gaze is going in the opposite direction to really get into that lower back. And then when you're ready, we're going to come back into child's pose. And we're going to do the same movement, but we're going to add child's pose into it. So we're going to inhale coming up, quads meet the mat, bent knees up. We're going to dip our hip to the right, gaze over to the left shoulder. I'm going to come back into neutral position, back into child's pose. We're going to inhale coming up, dip to the left, gaze maybe to the right shoulder. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Back into a neutral position, back into child's pose. We're going to inhale coming up. This time we're going to lay down all the way down to the floor of the mat. Reaching your arms all the way up in front, kind of thinking like a Superman. You're lifting your legs up, kind of have them together. Think of like a magnet. And you're going to bring your arms up. Chest comes up, and then you're going to come back down. Relaxing your forehead also onto the mat. 2 more times. Inhale coming up, chest comes up. Exhale coming back down. One more time. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Awesome. Bringing your hands over to your chest. Come back up onto all fours again. Bit of a shoulder stretch here. So we're going to thread the needle. Inhale, bring that right hand all the way up. And you're going to thread it right behind this left hand. Chest comes down, butt stays in the air. Palms facing up. And you're holding and relaxing, hopefully, onto this right shoulder. If you have shoulder pain, this isn't going to be for you. Skip out. Join us later. Couple more seconds. Awesome. Inhale, coming up. Do the same thing on the other side. Left hand up. Scoot right behind that right hand. And go ahead and sit on this left shoulder. Butt in the air. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Inhale, coming all the way back up again. And that actually concludes our session. I told you I didn't even make it off the floor. Yes, we stayed on the floor. So hopefully you found that relaxing. You could do it in the morning time before you go to bed. I don't know. Let me know if you found it relaxing or not. At any rate, thank you so much for joining me. And just know that stretching is not going to take your problems away, but it will help in how you react to it. I stick by that because I live by it. I know. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Bye, guys.